I think the biggest number one thing to instill into your sons at a very early age is discipline. And I think a great way to do that is to put them into competitive sports early, especially like football and baseball, because there's a whole team dynamic. You have men out there who are coaching the team that may or may not be you. I plan on coaching my kids' youth teams, but a lot of the times, fathers don't have the time to do it. So you do get other men who are outside the family who are going to be tough on your kid, which I think is a good thing because you learn a sense of seniority that way as well. Like you have to earn your stripes and
pecking order.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because kids might respect their parents, but I think you got like a disrespectful or disobedient kid. You get a mentor, a father figure outside of the family who will be tough on your kid and instill that respect.
Kind of back you up outside
back
the house.
Home. Correct. Yeah. I've told this story before. There was a time when we were living in Pennsylvania and we took the train from Pennsylvania up to New York to visit some family. And me and my brother are young. I'm maybe like 10. I'm like 10 or 11. And we are just acting a fool. We were being pieces of shit, annoying on this public train. And there's this random guy sitting on the train and sitting near us. You can just tell visibly he's just getting so annoyed. Me and my brother didn't know, but I'm sure my parents did. And I'm sure that my parents said, hey, knock it off. Quiet down. And we didn't. We were just teasing with each other. It's not like we were fighting, but we were just having some obnoxious fun.
Being annoying little shits. Yeah.
And then that guy asked my dad, gave him a look and said, may I? And my dad went like, go for it. And this guy was like, you guys need to chill the fuck out. Do you guys not realize that you are in a public space? You guys are acting crazy. You're getting into my personal space. Now I'm getting upset. You guys need to calm down, act like adults. You wouldn't act this way. You wouldn't act this way crazy like this, normally. But like, I don't know what's going on with you, but you guys got to chill the fuck out. And that straightened me and my brother up, dude.
Yeah. Stranger yelling at you.
Correct, dude.
Yeah.
And the fact that my dad allowed it, he goes, yeah, go for it.
Good for him, though, because I think a lot of dudes out there would probably take that to heart. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, I'm being inadequate as a man. But if you got it in there and you're like, you know what? This is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity for them to be corrected. I say hell yeah. And the guy was super polite. May I? Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Good for him. Good for him.
Fuck this comment right here. Batman's next is, so they did your father's job. Did you miss the part where I said that my dad tried to do it, that my dad was doing it, and that me and my brother were not fucking listening? My dad's not gonna fucking pull my pants down and fucking spank my bare ass on this fucking train.
What Cody
I was the problem.
Proceeds to beat the shit out of both of you.
Proceeds to beat kids senseless. Yeah, may I? No. No. I was being the disrespectful one. I was being disobedient. I wasn't respecting my father. So this guy was like, hey, can I? And that's you need that kind of discipline, that outside fatherly source. So discipline to me is the first thing that you need to instill in a young boy.
Yeah. I think to piggyback that, but in a different direction, for me, I think hard work is probably the most important. So that kind of all gets wrapped up into essentially, more or less basically like some farm work. So at a young age, get them into a little bit of farm work because they're going to learn how to respect the tools that they work with. They're going to have to learn hard work in and of itself. They're going to have to learn respect for the animals that they work with, something that's a lot bigger and more powerful than you and can just whoop the absolute shit out of you in a heartbeat. Rolling into that, maybe a little bit of blacksmithing for them too. You can teach them the dangers of paying attention when shit's hot. And if you smack your hand, it's going to hurt you. So awareness, hard work, love and respect for other people, for animals, all that different kind of stuff all wraps up into farm work. And so I feel like that's a good place to start. I think combat sports are really important for young boys going into their teens as well, especially because they got to learn to control that aggression as well. That's the other thing. You have to learn the proper outlets for that type of aggression and how to control it. Because I think even, I don't know about you, but like even up until today, I still have issues sometimes with like snapping and popping off when I shouldn't, you know what I mean? And I think I really wish I would have gone into combat sports earlier than I did, because it helps you to kind of tune it into the right place. You know what I mean? It's the age old saying, you'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So I think that's extremely important. Also teaches you some self-respect and some discipline there as well, and respect for others and the pecking order. Because if you think you're going to walk in and kick the crap out of anybody, and that dude wearing that nice little black belt just absolutely whoops the crap out of you, can be humbling. Humbling is super important for lads.
And then there's those people that are like, oh man, well, if I just get angry enough, I could beat up anybody. I'm just going to see red and just start fucking people up. Wrong. Wrong.
You can use anger. You can use anger, but like emotion in a fight is your worst enemy, dude. Everybody thinks it's their ally. It is your worst enemy. Yeah. You get blind rage.
Yeah, you get blind. And then also you can't see what's fucking coming, dude. Yeah. You can't see what's coming. Me and my brother have gotten into so many fights. Most of my fights in my life have been with my brother, and every single time I've won. But dude, he asked me one time, he's like, dude, like, why you always win? I'm like, well, one, I'm bigger than you. Like, he's taller than me, but I'm bigger than you. Yeah. But the second thing is like, dude, like, we've done this. We've fought so many times, and I've had fights with other people. Like, you get that experience, and I'm sure you get that experience quicker when you do train with martial arts, but you eventually get the awareness to slow things down. You don't get that blind rage where you don't even know what's happening. 5 seconds later, you're on the fucking ground. Holy fuck, what the fuck hit me? Like, you eventually do learn to slow things down when things are happening.
I remember that blind rage, and it really is. It's almost like your eyelids, like half your cup fills up with like black fluid, and you almost can't see. You're just like, so
you get tunnel vision.
100%. And learning to control that is, it's huge. It's huge. And I think the most important thing with combat sports, at least martial arts and everything like that, is you train so much in repetition and doing these things that it becomes sort of second nature for you. And so you know what you're doing. And even if you do kind of black out, at least your body has the muscle memory of knowing what to do.
I guess the one positive about blacking out and that blind rage is that if you get rocked, you're not going to feel it for a little bit. You won't even know if I can hit you. Yeah.
You'll feel it when you wake up. I got knocked out in the middle of the street in Virginia Street. Face hit the concrete. I didn't even know what happened. I was like, I blacked out, man. And I woke up. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying in the middle of the street. I'm like, oh, I had numbness all the way down my face and like into my teeth and my gums around the front side of my face. Oh, I was like, all right, you ran your mouth and you got rocked. You deserve that one. You deserve that one.